What's good, everyone? It's your boy SIFU G, the Esoteric Warrior. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. So I've started a new podcast. It's a round table discussion called the Tao of Kung Fu, which I bring many different teachers, practitioners of all different disciplines to come on and talk about their journey and where they are today from training the Kung Fu or their discipline. So tonight I'm going to be having on my representative of Italy of the Iron Snake Gate to kick off this first series. So this is going to be interesting for the people that have now joined the Iron Snake instructors course program and the people that are now learning Iron Snake from Vimeo. You get to now hear what he's been up to, how he started and all that. So this is going to be a great start of the series. It could be a two-part series depending on the time tonight. So we'll get started and we'll be back after this. Get ready. What's good, everyone? It's your boy SIFU G, the Esoteric Warrior. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. As I said, we have a new series. It's called the Tao of Kung Fu. It's a new podcast and it's on inviting my friends, high-level martial artists from all disciplines, and to get to hear their story of their training and to help spread the love and the training of traditional Chinese Kung Fu. So this is the first of the series and it's with my representative, SIFU Estevan of Italy. And he's going to tell you his story of also, because a lot of people are interested in Iron Snake now, I thought we'll start it off with Iron Snake. And that way, it's not just me always tooting my horn about the system. You guys get to be able to hear what he's been doing and what he's got his whole setup, his Mogwun, and what he teaches and whatnot. It's a little bit about his background. And so I've hit him up with some questions. So welcome, Estevan. Thanks for dropping in. How's Italy?
Thank you so much, Sifu. Everything is good. Italy, okay. Last week it looked like summer, okay, Bermuda, swimsuit, and now we're back into winter. We have been having haze last week, a big storm, raining, but okay, it's okay. We can train indoor, no problem.
Yeah, nice.
How are you?
Good, buddy. Good. Nice hoodie, man. I like.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, represent that. Looks awesome. All right, so I want everyone to know a little bit about you. So just tell us a little bit about your martial arts history from when you started up until just now with Iron Snake, how you got all into this.
Okay, let's say I've been fascinated by martial arts since when I was a kid, but my very beginning was in 1993 when I started Wing Chun with the Butoi here in Italy, the Grandmaster Leonting Association in Italy. Started with Wing Chun because I used to live, and where I live right now as well, is a small village. So we're not in big cities, not big schools. There were just judo and perhaps some kind of Vietnamese Kung Fu, Vietnamese Shaolin Kung Fu. So low stances, large moves, high kicks, and all that kind of things. But no, I've been fascinated by. Do you remember that big fight in Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah.
With Shan Xing and King Kong fight at the funeral, and those guys are using pakda and punches, chain punches. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. When I realized, and also I went to a festival. It was called Pasqua del Budo. Pasqua is Easter del Budo. Okay, Budo like martial way.
Yeah.
In Pordenone, and I've been able to see an exhibition by SIFU Emin Botzip.
Oh, he's
He
good.
was demonstrating close quarter combat, Wing Chun close quarter combat, and I was like, no, that is awesome. And when I found out there was a school opening, just I was kneeling and asked my father, I want to go there, please. I want to stop playing soccer because I was playing soccer. My father was a soccer coach and he wanted me to play soccer, but no,
Yeah,
I've always
uh,
martial art.
he was hardcore Wing Chun, man. He's much
Oh
respect.
yeah.
You can't help but not to like his kung fu. It's powerful,
Yeah.
and that's all. It makes it work, and
Exactly. Yeah.
that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, I actually did Wing Chun when I was training with my kickboxing Sifu John Suttle. It was the first thing you learn. It was a mixture of Wing Chun, kickboxing, Thai boxing. I had some Mokka in it as well. So it was a mixture. But the foundation was Wing Chun. So Wing Chun was always, I think, every kid's beginning of martial arts in especially in Kung Fu.
True, yes. Well, after what happened, my sifu got a car accident and stopped teaching because injury is back. So I had to look for something else. What I found was Filipino martial arts. I've been doing a little bit of calisthenics, of weapons, boxing, kicking range, sikaran, panantuk, and the boxing range with elbows and knees, dumog, that kind of things. Then what else have I done? A little bit of each one, but not that much.
Do you see a lot of the Filipino trapping drills in the Iron Snake set?
Oh yeah, yeah.
In all the sets?
We have trapping in. I mean, we have a lot of Filipino. Also, the drills are similar because many resembles the upat lubat and the longer. What was that name? Longar Chuan, the dragon prone boxing. We have similar drills with uh, compared to them. And after that, I've been studying for more or less 10 years with Sifu Anthony Wemsley. I mean, it was not old young style Tai Chi Chuan, but something he created out of it. Because Sifu Anthony take off all the forms, just taught us some drills, training method, exercises, two-man drills, I mean.
So Sun Sao, like
Yes, some sounds, sensitivity training done from a different stance, or everything from a natural stance, very close to your opponent. So, you know, that's so close. It's like your loving ones, because it's like this. It's something that is you feel as a threat with someone else. So it also
that's the difference, right? Kung Fu is loaded with self-defense techniques and not necessarily sport orientated. A lot of the systems we do, such as Iron Snake, as you know now, we're expecting to get to that bridge as close to the bridge as we can, or to smash it out the way, you know. So that sensitivity is a key to the Iron Snake system, especially for its capability of all the weapons that uses with their hands and elbows, you know.
And what else? Then I've been doing the long distance learning program with the American Kung Tao Silat of Pendekar Steve Douglas Gartin, and I've been certified as a Guru Muda, a young teacher, black level, black belt level. I've been teaching Kung Tao Silat for a while till 2019. During the summertime, I decided to stop because in my opinion, people were more interested into learning a new set, new form, instead of doing the hard job, conditioning, pad work, work at home, also stance work, whatever it is, but the art training, what is fundamental for each and every martial art.
Yeah,
You can't,
because they have heaps of drills and
yeah.
actually heaps of different styles of silat, right? There's not just one or two, there's many different
Yeah, and
silat.
also Kung Tao Silat combines the Indonesian martial art with the Chinese martial art that went into the with the Chinese people that went in Indonesia. So let's say it's Shaolin Kung Fu, or in some ways also Aka Kung Fu, with the blade, with a blade mentality. So stances sometimes are lower because of the environment. So during rainy seasons, everything is wet. There is mud, so it's easy to fall down. Well, so people tend to stay closer to the floor, I mean to the ground.
Yeah,
But
especially in
this,
the rice fields and that,
yeah,
it's slippery, and not many of them wear shoes. No. So you got
true.
to have a good strong base. I see that. I actually went to a Kung Tao competition in Philippines back in the 90s and saw some of those fighters there doing it again. So that was cool to watch. I don't know too much about it, although I've seen videos of a guy doing it with wrist locks and stuff like
Mhm.
that. He's very good, knows how to off balance, use the legs. Very similar to Iron Snake's kicking set. Do you think?
Okay.
Do you think that the kicking set resembles any Silat type of footwork and movement?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, of course. We have all the sweeps. Okay, we have in the first of the four sections, we have back sweep that is like the set. We have the front sweeps that are like sapu. It's more or less the same. All the things that work are into Iron Snake. We can't deny that.
Yeah,
And yeah, and also a lot of the ground fighting we have in the earth section, in the earth snake, or like the dog boxing,
yeah.
it's the second set, the earth snake.
And
And then,
speaking of blades, you can take our level 5 pentagram,
oh yeah, the pentagram.
and
Yeah,
that we can use as a stick or dagger. If
exactly.
I don't know Filipino arts, again, only seen them, but everything's angles, right?
Yeah, it's everything is geometry.
Yeah.
Floor diagram, floor patterns, and geometry, because geometry changes timing, and it changes
Spiritual
everything.
and the
Yeah.
spiritual too. you know, um,
Another important thing in Iron Snake.
but all that previous training has helped you now since you've been training with me. So now is where we're at. We actually, you've done your Tai Chi at Kun Tao, any other art?
Yeah, yeah, but no. After that, what happened? I've got a bad injury on the right knee when I was 23 or 24, almost completely tore my knee. Uh, so I was not able anymore to train my low stances in Malabar Kung Tao Silat. So I decided to investigate something else. One of my seniors, Gung Jat, when we were in the US for a family gathering
Oh,
in
Joe,
2000.
shout out,
Yeah,
Joe. What's up?
he talked to me a little bit about Bakme. I've never heard anything about Aka art before.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I've seen some Sour Brandy Mantis, but I was not aware of the fact that those are Aka arts. Start investigating about that, the rattan ring, some training method, the roller bar a little bit. And Joe as well talked to me about you. So I found you on Facebook and sent you a friendship request. We start chatting a little bit, and then you decide to teach me something. You told me Chombo Kyun, one of the biceps, one of
Small
the 18.
chamber, yeah, seal chamber, yeah.
Beautiful set, very essential, but beautiful set. After that, what happened? It was the big 2019, and you decide to teach me in Mortar's Blood because I've been asking you for a compact system with with short sets, no kicks. So Immortal Blood was perfect at the time. I've been doing that for a couple of years, I think.
Yeah.
Training every day, also because we were into lockdown, so I got more and more time to train, because at the time I was able to train 4 or 5 hours.
Thank the government for that.
Yeah,
one.
thank the government for that.
They're good
the
for
extra
that.
time for Kung Fu.
They destroyed everyone's lives and gave you Kung Fu for life. That's cool.
I pick up the good thing, you know. And after that, what happened again? Yeah, you taught me about this system, this Iron Snake system. I don't know. I can't remember the reason why this one came up. And you showed me the first 2 sections, love at the first sight, just because of some similarities, perhaps Wing Chun, the use of E.G. Kim Young Ma, and the use of the strength line, one arm after the other. So single arm.
For the people that don't know, originally the system was one long set, and it was taught with single hand movements, and it was just unteachable in that manner. So I made it into 18 sets, and then I halved it again and joined the 2 halves because it works on the Taoist later heaven, Bakwa, Lo Shu. So adding 2 together, you get water, earth, thunder. Anyway, in the trigrams and hexagrams in the I Ching, right? So, and then worked out that it was missing double power bridges. So I added my own hand to it. The Grandmaster always said, if something doesn't work, change it. It was a blueprint. And what it is today is because of me. So it's much better now. Don't you think it's much better now to train it rather than the old way? Because I taught him the old way as well, but it lacked the footwork and stuff like that. It did look like Wing Chun-ish in a way. If someone saw it, they would have said, "Oh, it looks like Wing Chun." No, Mantis. No, Bat May. But now it's a very haka hand, and it's a high level, less not so much movements, right? So not 108 moves each form. They're small sets, and that means you can master them and work the San Sao out rather than have 108 moves to try and figure out.
Yeah.
And then another one, and then another one. This cuts right down the way it's taught now with the 9 levels is perfect. So we'll be having a break in another 5 more minutes. So tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the philosophy of Iron Snake. Why did it attract you? Was it because of the Lao Shu? Because you're very similar to me. You've got all the books. Like if I talk to Estevan about something, I get a picture of a book. He's got a book. I go, okay, read up on this. Oh, you mean something like this? So no, he's very similar to me in the way of thinking, and a few of us. But what attracts you within the Iron Snake regards to the philosophy?
Okay, let's say the different energies in the low shoe. That's the first thing. Because if we are talking about combat, each and every set is different from the others. But not just the moves, the strategies, also the power generations are different. So it's like
it builds upon the person fight game.
Yeah.
It builds you another new set of skills, another new strategy, stepping of just like you said, a power generation.
It's like if we're learning a different style. Okay, so the beauty of the system is that one, that you can't say, oh, this set is like this. No, water resemble this. We can say that water, the first part is the more Wing Chun. Yeah, water and the first part are more Wing Chun, but other parts of it are more Lu Ying. You can see some mantis, praying mantis in it. You can see Bak Mei in it. You can see Bak Fu Pai in it. Maybe because the great grandfather or grandmaster Du Wei has experienced so many styles, so he picked up what he thought was more interesting or more useful of each and every style. And everything is based upon this concept of Lo Shu. In Lo Shu, you can find philosophy, Feng Shui, you can find divination, magic, also the
sigil, numerology, astrology. You can do your birthdays, you know.
And create sigils. You can do a lot of things, but
and healing,
one has to experience.
And healing, because we
have healing as well. Oh yeah, the healing part is very
about the 18 gates and 9 locks, 9 keys. Sorry, 18
keys.
9 keys, which is a very interesting healing method on the hands and on the body. That will be in a book. That kind of blew your mind, that one.
Yeah, when you show it to me, I was like, oh, I've been doing it every day for 2 or 3 weeks because I would. It was so the feeling was so good. You can exactly feel in the part that is affected that little massage is working. It's truly working. So,
I've used it when I've had stomach pain.
Oh yeah, I remember that
as well, you know, and it's like bang, it works straight away. So there's a whole healing method within, or methods within Iron Snake Gate martial art, Theta medicine. You got Kung Fu massage, which is a hard massage Iron Snake way using pressure points and stuff like that. You also just said you made some Theta Yao as well.
Oh yeah, the oil, yeah, I have it in here. One liters.
Look at that. Looks like blood. I love it.
Yeah, looks like dragon blood.
Yeah,
my daughter helped me, but she was stirring. She was stirring it.
As long as they don't sniff it too much, you know.
No, when I had the camphor, I was doing the stirring.
Yeah.
But before, just with the herb, she was there. Yeah.
Did she try it on the skin?
No, not the new one, because I still have a little bit of the previous one, of maybe half a liter, and I use it quite often because people ask me for massage. My shoulders hurting, my knee, my back. My wife also.
Yeah.
Asking for massage every day.
That's the beauty of being a Kung Fu Sifu.
Yeah.
And a healer, you know, you got to be both. You got to know how to hurt and how to heal.
How to heal is important as well.
You know, but we're about to have a break now, and we'll be back after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to the Tao of Kung Fu podcast. I'm your host, SIFU G. the Esoteric Warrior. And if you don't know, now you know, I have SIFU Estevan Mulloni, the Italian reptilian, the Iron Snake legend from Italy. He's my representative of Europe for Iron Snake and my only representative. And this is part 2. Welcome back, brother. So the next question I've got for you is, as you know, each level of the Iron Snake, the 9 levels, has a seated meditation, a standing meditation, moving, of course, as well as third eye meditation, which I do that before bed, speaking of not just the 18 gates and 9 keys, but if I want to fall asleep quick, I do that meditation with I'm out.
That works all the time. If you have some kind of insomnia, it works all the time. No, true, it works. But I think because it connects the earth, the sole of the feet, 4 plexus, heaven, earth. It's all symbology, but in the end, it works.
It works energetically.
Yeah, and also when you have done a lot of training, hard training, maybe a lot of heavy bag, it's good to lay down and do that, even if you don't need to sleep.
Good point.
It's good to recharge your body.
Yeah.
You balance the energies and recharge your body.
Yeah, chuck on some hemi-sync music, you know, with a certain hertz, and lay back and do that, and you'll be having some out of bodies in no time, you know. But out of each level, just like the form, works the energy as well, right? As you see, level 1 is
it's like waves. It's water.
Everything is waves, right?
Yeah. And also, and we have waves also in level 2, if you think about it, but are different kind of waves. I've had some kind of weird and strange experiences, especially with the seated meditations, like lights going on and out without
things moving across.
Yeah,
voices,
things falling down from the shelves. But it's okay. It's all part of the game. But the feeling also. I got a very
just go straight to the mudra.
Yeah. Or burn sage at home.
Yeah, no, go straight to the Iron Snake mudra.
Yeah. But also, I remember the first time you told me the water seated meditation. I did it, and immediately I felt good. After a couple of days, I felt so sick, so weak for a couple of days with no reason. And after that, the energy just pumped up again, better than when I started.
Maybe it pushed something through, and the energy was stuck. I just needed a bit more time to release.
Some sort of healing by the heavenly water, we can say. Some kind of purging. I don't know what was it, but yeah, very, very powerful. As you know, I prefer the standing meditation instead of the seated one, because of my injury, when I sit down, no matter if I use a pillow, I always
sit in a chair. You can always sit in a
chair.
But
when I stand, it's like jump room training. It's sometimes standing tall. I immediately feel that connection between all the alignments, heaven and earth, spine straight, the 3 pumps, and everything goes. So, and also in Iron Snake, we have some kind of jump zone training. Even if we move in the beginning to move the energy, then we have.
And always at the end, there is a position.
And no need of too much time, because standing meditation takes about 10 minutes. Okay, no, with the breathing percentage, maybe 15 minutes. But you feel
Yeah.
refreshed. When
I prefer to do it without the breath percentage. I just
okay.
work on movement and just it's all, because no matter what, it all comes down to the quality
Breathing.
of the breath and the breathing. It wouldn't matter if you've got the highest level of this or that, but at the end of the day, it's about the breathing and the focus of the movement that will do the job. You don't need to be doing this for an hour and you're so sore and standing there like you're being punished. You know, it doesn't need to be. You know, if I want strong arms, I can do other exercises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to change anything standing for that long. It doesn't do anything. Soon as you start shaking and you're uncomfortable and you start thinking, why the hell am I doing this? You know, I've got another 10 bloody minutes. You're not doing anything except
No, okay.
you're
I
not
know
going
what
to
you
achieve,
mean.
you're not going to get anything out of it. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's important. It's relaxation, deep breathing is the most important thing. If you, that's why I prefer maybe Boogie, the natural stance with your arms lying the side of your body, just breathing and breathing.
Meditation to me is most of the day because I'm concentrating on breath. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
And the only thing, because over time, I don't know if this has happened to you, but just say you're sitting there and you're meditating and you're following your breath, right? And then it goes into a different state of mind.
Yeah.
And it's either you're going to be thinking, oh shit, what's for dinner? There's a noise. You're not really doing any meditation.
Anything. Yeah.
If you just concentrate on just 5 minutes of just deep breathing, you'll get more out of it than sitting there.
Yeah. And you're gonna feel the difference immediately.
And pretend that I'm waiting for this stillness. I'm waiting for this void. Just do the breathing and just do it for health. And if anything comes from that, it's a bonus.
Yeah, it's pointless to look for something else. It's pointless.
A lot of the Iron Snake meditations and Qigong is also part Dao Yin with all the stretching and stuff like that. So it's a mixture. It shouldn't be, it's stretching exercises and breathing exercises. Meditation is just sit still. Don't do anything with the arms. That's real meditation, right? So just there's soft,
the mind and then the breath and the breathing. Yeah. That's meditation. True.
There's only soft training and hard training. Right. So the Qigong
Yin and yang.
Is the balance for the hard forms. You've got the soft forms for breathing that work on a different part of the psyche as well. So a perfect blend, just like a snake, an iron snake.
The iron and the snake. Yeah.
Soft and hard, hard and soft.
Soft and hard, yeah. Hard and soft, yin and yang. It's always the same old story, but sometimes people are looking for something too complex. Simple things, people are not attracted by simple things because I don't know why. Perhaps they think there's nothing there, but in the simple things you can find everything. It's also in combat, in fighting, the foundation, the simple exercise, simple technique repeated so many times, that creates skill. It's not the fancy moves.
Well, you
No,
don't need
no,
108 moves to kill someone or the punch,
no, I just need one punch.
right?
One sword.
So 108 moves, long forms, and you got 18 forms or more. This doesn't leave you much time to do combat, you know.
And also to master that form, because it's just not running through the floor. You have to master each and every move.
It takes years for just one form, but then they get another form once they finish that. But I don't know how other schools are teaching, but just showing an application once in a while of a move is not training it for fighting. You know, and the beauty of the Iron Snake, because the forms are short, but it has some of the best ways to follow up from each move, or you can do it in reverse and you're going to get a good follow up and a good outcome as well. And that's the beauty of Iron Snake. Less is more, and you can actually fight with it and break it down and train it with more intensity and actually learn what the moves are for, because again, not many moves, but how do you use them? Quality over quantity.
Over quantity, yeah, true.
You know, it all comes down to that. How hard you're training and what are you training for?
But also, also conditioning is important. The drills are important. Pad work is important.
But speaking of conditioning.
Okay. Well,
speaking of it, right, here's the question. With your students, when they first start and they're practicing the self,
yeah,
not many people are ready for that, are they?
no, because it stings in the beginning.
It hurts, right?
After a while, you start. After a while, it's a pleasure. We don't say no. It's not. No, we can say it's a pleasure because it's not hurting that much. But in the beginning, also, for example, the back of the palm, it stings so much. But you start from there. You start building up your body, your iron skills. Also, for example, the rock bag we are using, because we normally, okay, my students, I told them to use a rice bag, as you suggest, for the beginners, I mean. But now that I'm using the rock bag, it's a game changer. A rock bag teaches you how to punch properly, because if I now when I punch the mitts or when I punch the jong, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's not like punching the heavy. The heavy bag teaches you something else. It's important as well, but it's I won't say it's condition. That is full power release.
It's a specialty skill for Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Right. The Iron Snake Fist, we use different types. Phoenix Eye, double Phoenix Eye. We use the normal flat fist. The last three, hammer. We use the ginger fist as well. We have to condition our weapons, and as you know, that's where the best training is in conditioning. And also, your gym has now got the hanging jong, like the three sections.
Oh, yeah, the 3 sections.
In Iron Snake, everyone that's watching, we have specialty jongs to build the practitioner's awareness, sensitivity, power, and reflexes. And he's built one and hangs it up, and it's very light. It's like a 3-section staff, but it's not what you think it is. When you look at it, it's like, how the hell can I control it? It's harder than what you think, isn't it? Tell us what you think.
Yeah, it is, because it's unpredictable. I mean, 3 sections moving by themselves. If you hit the central line, I mean the central one, the tail is gonna hit you back, or and also when you can use it with weapons.
Yeah, for the knife work.
Knife work, double stick, whatever it is. Also for Filipino martial, I use it also when I train some like a spada and dagger, sword and dagger, drills. It's very, very good. It's a very
Iron Snake level 5, the pentagram, that makes a good knife and stick combination.
Okay.
It works all those different angles just in that one little hand drill or combination.
But also, you know, I was not a big, before starting Iron Snake, I was not a big fan of Hammer Fist.
Of what?
Hammer Fist.
Oh, Hammer Fist?
Yeah. Now, my God. When you start digging into it and training, it's a very, very useful technique.
Yeah.
And it's not slow at all. People think, no, it's too slow. No. If trained properly, no.
If you train it like a jab, as fast as a jab, that's what you need to do when you're doing hammer fist. Otherwise, if it's not as fast as any other boxing hand,
Boxing hand, it's useless.
Forget it. It has to be as equivalent to a boxing jab speed. Otherwise, it's not going to reach the target, and you'll leave yourself open.
Yeah.
You know, and what else do you teach with the students when it comes to conditioning? Two-man work and
Two-man work, like three-star conditioning, the self slapping, okay, eating the bags.
roller
What do
bar.
we do? Oh yeah, of course. roller bar is the foundation of power.
Yeah, people don't realize how important the roller bar is. I keep sounding like a broken record, but I was having this conversation earlier today with Chris about the roller bar, because it's not just for rolling on the top or bottom, but you can use it for strength training.
Yeah.
Right. And remember the Iron Snake figure 8 one, right? It works all the power, you know, so just one bar can, you've got a whole body workout.
Also, it's okay. A lot of training equipment are really expensive. You can make a roller bar for 10 euros, 15 bucks, I don't know. No, but it's not so expensive. Yeah. You can use a PVC pipe, fill it with gravel, and wrap it with duct tape. Yeah. It works properly. You
don't need steel ball bearings, and
no, they don't.
It'll still work because repetition is king, and I never go past 5 kilos anyway.
Me as well, because you told me that. No, don't use 10, 20. Oh, a lot of people do that. Maybe it's their own way. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But when I'm able to do 108 repetition with a 5 kilos, it's a massive workout.
Yeah, people don't realize it's a challenge, that's for sure. Not just on the muscles, but also here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But that rolling and the all the time, it either becomes a rhythm in your mind, every is a rep.
Yeah.
Or it's affecting you here that you can't concentrate to do the jugong, right? The roller bar. So
but also it's like meditation as well. It's like I think it's some sort of meditation, because also the sound is hypnotizing.
Yeah. No? And the spine waving, the shoulders moving. You get
all the circles.
Yeah. You get all
the foundation. The foundation of power is there.
And Grandmaster Duway would say that's called the unstoppable punch, because the more you roll it, the stronger the arm gets, because it's like that weight is holding that arm on top of the arm, and you're trying to force and keep that in play. And the more you do it, the chi builds up, the muscles, the armpit power.
Armpit power, another fundamental thing.
But it's perfect for Iron Snake, and you can use it more than just rolling on the hands. You can use it, like I said, doing shoulders, punching it out.
Shoulder press, you can do, yeah, a lot of strength training exercise, bodybuilding exercises.
You lift
Yeah,
you lift this up, even doing curls with it, and add slow and with tension doing it, you're going to get a workout.
and also because it depends
It's
how
a
big it
yes,
is. Yeah,
it's thicker. It's a thicker bar, right?
yeah, it's not like something like this that it's easy. This is
Yeah,
not so. And
yeah.
also you have to keep your elbows in. Yeah,
It
it teaches.
keeps, yeah, it works your grip strength in a different manner to compared to a normal dumbbell size grip. So no, but Iron Snake is it can't go without conditioning. You've got to beat yourself up.
Yeah, something that helped me has been doing your 108 fit training program. Because
Strength, yeah, body weight.
yeah, because without now I'm gonna finish level 3, so the last level, in 1 week time. So next Friday, Saturday, it's gonna be over. But without that body weight training, I will not be able to do all the other things.
Because
Also, I'm now.
but before you met me, or when you did meet me, now you know that I'm a big advocate for physical conditioning.
Yeah.
To make a good kung fu man, you got to be physical fit. You got to train like you are wanting to enter a fight. I'm not saying go out, but you got to train like a fighter to,
Like a profession. Yeah.
yeah, professional, right? So no, you're doing well. And I remember when you started, you didn't know what the roller bars were, and now
Yeah.
you level 3, everyone, of 108 fit is 108 chin-ups, 108 calf raises, and 108 side bends. Yeah, lateral bends, yeah. And
Like
it's
crunches, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
but that builds a perfect foundation to now, like what you're doing with all your different weight equipment, like the Bulgarian bags,
Bulgarian bag, the kettlebell, yeah, the maces.
kettlebell. So it just adds that to make your new stuff better,
True, true.
lays the foundation, just like all the previous martial arts led to here.
But also talking about this, it'll makes me think about our first web.
Our first weapon,
Yeah, because
exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
Tell them what the
sun and moon monk spade is quite heavy.
yeah. I remember when you got it and
Oh,
you're there going,
yeah,
it looked
true,
like you're
true.
rowing a boat. It was so good.
Because it's so heavy that it helps you build up your body. And also, when you swing it around the body, you have to work on your core. Everything has to work together. So I don't want to say that starting with a ball, with a wound, is it's easy. No, because it's a difficult weapon. But beginning with the sun and moon monk spade,
It also works your stance.
yeah,
That's why.
because it's heavy. When you swing it around, if your stance is not solid, you're gonna lose your balance.
Not only that, but you'll probably damage your back.
Your back.
So you've got to have a strong lower base to use that, and that's like all the handsets. The footwork is natural and not so long and deep, but for the first weapon, now you start to open up those legs and build the leg strength using a heavy weapon as well.
Everywhere.
So, you know, and not only that, but good for the legs. Speaking of legs, we got that kicking set.
Mm-hmm.
That's similar to Duwei's Wing Chun.
Oh yeah, the kicking set. So evasive, unpredictable, low line. Okay, we have also items.
Yeah, we got stomps, knees, jumping kicks, jumping knees, elbows. There's foot sweeps and reaps. So there's 18 kicking skills in that one set that you can use with multiple applications. But I think
Everything is combat oriented in Iron Snake. Yeah, no fancy moves. No, it's a good. It's really a good system. I would say awesome, but let's say it's a good.
it's up there with. I think it's one of the best, to be honest. And I'm talking in the hands of just say a person in their mid-teens that just wants to master this art with all the conditioning, hardcore training with the Hunsao, with all the grappling and stuff that we have, because we have grappling and ground fighting in Iron Snake. I think someone at a young age committed to training every day for about 3 years, I think that'd be a beast, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna create a superhero.
You know, like we are getting old. I'm not saying you're not old, but what I'm saying is, if I could go back to when I was just doing Hapkido, but started Iron Snake with that type of flexibility and power and speed and youth.
And no injuries, no previous injuries.
Yeah, no friggin' neck injuries, but training with all the iron chains and the way this system is with all the jongs set up, there's no excuse that you could not be a fantastic
Fighter.
Iron Snake practitioner.
Yeah, absolutely. There are so many tools, so many devices that we use. For example, the iron chains. I've never seen iron chains in any other system perform like that. With the rings, builds up your ging, builds up your strength, your muscle, your bridge, your core, everything.
In your mind and your spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's easy.
You have to endure it.
It's easy to give up, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like
It's
it sorts you out. It sorts out the body. It makes a strong practitioner, and I try to impart that on you guys to make sure, you know.
That's the reason why all the times I tell you that all the credit goes to you. I'm just doing the work, but you are the one who showed me the way.
Yeah.
Because without you, I would be nothing.
Oh, thanks for that. It's all good.
Well, thank you.
But and the jowl, you love the Iron Snake jowl. That's a
I think that is the strongest jowl I've ever used.
All right, so we're back with part 3 of the Tao of Kung Fu series podcast. I've got SIFU Estevan Mulloni, the representative of the Iron Snake Gate, Italy, and European representative there as well under myself. Welcome back. We're getting used to Zoom now. We'll have to keep cutting and all that, but we've had some shockers. It's been fun. All right, so before the last we cut off the Tita medicine, you obviously you do all that training, hitting the bags, as I see. How do you find this jowl compared to the other jowls?
Okay, I have to say that the Iron Snake Tita jowl is the strongest I've ever tried. It heals you almost immediately. no matter if it's a bump, a bruise, after an hour, the skin is back to normal. And also you can't feel, and also you can't feel pain any longer. The iron vinegar as well, the one you made.
This one, for this one. Yeah.
Lately I'm using this one.
It's very similar, isn't it?
The only difference is
this
the
one,
smell, and also
this one's got the vinegar as well.
Yeah.
Different herbs, but what I'm trying to say is you can smell the similarities to know that it's a strong gel used for conditioning, you know.
We can say that the vinegar one, you can massage a little bit more, maybe because of the vinegar, so it's not gonna evaporate so quickly like the one with spirit, with spirit only. But also this one heals very quickly, especially the bones.
The iron snake one, or the esoteric?
No, the iron vinegar one.
Yeah, hardens the bones quick. It's a powerful one.
Because especially when, for example, when you're hitting with the inner part of your forearm on the post, the jong, sometimes you get too close to lung height in here, so you get a little bit of bump. But we using that gel, it heals in half an hour, 1 hour. So that's it's important. One has to have a good gel before starting to
and in winter with the iron snake one, as well as the iron vinegar, you can get some hot water
and soak your hands in.
and pour some of that in, and just and soak the hand and do the Gimji training while you're there. You're right with the water training for the Gimji.
That was I tried once, but the one from Immortal's Blood. That was from Immortal. My God. So many good.
It wears you out too, doesn't it? Trying to do that with the water. You know.
But also, if you're doing palm training on the water bag during winter time, you need a good job.
It'd be like an ice block. Man, that rubber stuff, that vinyl gets hard as a rock in winter. Slapping that is a really sort you out.
It's hardcore. It's hardcore training.
There you go. Maybe I'll hit the softer bag today. No, you wimp out. That sorts you out. That bag in winter for sure. So you're fully good now. It's set up. Tell us what nights do you, or is it just private at the moment? Let us.
No, at the moment at the moment I just teach privately because we have not enough room for big classes, and also I prefer to teach in detail one person or two people, because you can focus on the person.
Especially because how long now have you been open teaching Iron Snake?
I think it's 1 year.
1 year. And I think it's better that way, because you can build some seniors students up, and then if you do open up, you've got
they can help
to help you out, you know, and build like that. But it's also like you said, summertime, you can be outdoors with all your training stuff and have a little bit more room outside.
Oh yeah, true.
Utilizing that. But sometimes you don't want everyone coming to your house too. I'm like that.
Oh, I know.
About two pairs training together, so 4 people is really good, because you can swap them around and they learn different strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. So 4's usually good. That way you can keep an eye on them, you know.
Yeah.
But again, it all depends on the room. But you're teaching the Iron Snake, health and fitness, pad work, and you do healing, massage, cupping, gua sha.
A little bit of gua sha, yeah.
Yeah,
Primarily massage and gua sha.
yeah, the kings. They're the kings.
Yeah. Gua sha is gua sha. Oh. It helps me all the time. I do gua sha myself as well because all the times I overtrain.
And you
I
should.
want,
I've always taught look after your hands. When I say hands, I mean the whole body,
whole
especially
body
the
and
bridge.
which.
And with all that conditioning and strength work, at least once a month, not at least every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
treat your arms with some love, release that heat, the tension, any knots, and you'll find that your strength training will be better.
Mm-hmm.
Your
And
kung
also,
fu, your
mhm,
arms will be a bit more relaxed when you're training. They're
that
not
was what I was thinking. Also, when you do, you get faster. I mean, even if you're doing forms, you get faster because your arms are more relaxed, no tension. So yeah, it's important.
Kung fu is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, the healing part of kung fu is important. Is fundamental as well.
Yeah, yeah. And with the 18 gates and 9 keys,
You
that
can keep an eye on all your body. Yeah,
self-diagnosis,
yeah.
and who doesn't love a good hand massage? I love it. Yeah, like once you do that, I do it in bed every night when I'm
Mhm.
watching TV. Like, I always doing me hand massage. I always say when you do conditioning, iron palm and fist, massage those hands. And
Mm.
the beauty with Iron Snake, and it's the only system out of the Do family that uses the low shoe.
Mm.
And to me, that was when he told me and taught me, I was like,
Wow.
this is what I wanted. This is because I'm a Taoist and I knew about it when I started to get more information and how the iron snakes related. It was, yeah, it was mind blowing. And the more you delve into the low shoe and the magic square and what it's about and how it can influence your life, to me, it's one of it's like a Bible. I don't know.
Mm.
It's important to me as a Bible. I know that sounds kind of weird, but
No, but it's not.
the amount of information it can teach you outdoes a lot of rubbish of a heavenly goddess came down and taught me, and as someone was born of a virgin, at least this little book can get you straight into Taoism and about yourself. It's like, doing geometry. It's
Yeah,
meditative. It's meditative as well. That's why it's called a magic square, right?
mathematics, geometry, and it's how the nature works. Not only the nature, but how the star. I mean,
Metaphysics. Yeah, the metaphysics.
everything is in.
Because the pre-heaven or the early heaven Bakwa works on how the elements and the universe, everything, how it
It's
was
been created. Yeah.
created, and the low shu, the later heaven, works on the metaphysical and parts of the body and the healing aspect as well. So it usually crosses over within the iron snake, especially like a hologram
Mm.
on the body as well. It's amazing when the book's out, you'll go, oh, because I've only taught you the first level
I
of the.
know, I can't wait. I truly can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to come over because in 2025 people, I'll be popping over to Italy to stay with my good friend and student. Estevan, Mulloni, and we're gonna have a good time, man. And you know, hands on, right? I can't wait to get my hands on you. No, it's gonna be a blast. Your kung fu is gonna be next level. There's so much for us to film and do. Two-man work. There's lots of sansao. Any
Yeah,
correction?
we can film
Just
drills and all that. Yeah.
and yeah, and it's going to be great, and hopefully a seminar for the students as well.
Oh, people are already asking, can I do private lessons together? A
Yeah,
couple of friends already asked.
yeah. So that will, I'll tell everyone about that once everything is in
Set up.
set up in a better situation. But that's my plans next year in Italy. It's going to be good. But thank you so much for popping on and starting this series of Tao.
Thank you so much, SIFU.
I appreciate you. Keep up the great work. I'm very proud of you, mate. You've done so much and you continue to be a good person, respectful, and that's what Kung Fu should be teaching. All about that, about the Moldak virtue, Kung Fu virtue. So until next time, have a good time. Say hello to the family for me, and I'll catch you online soon.
Ciao, SIFU. Thank you so much.
Ciao. I think I've got to start learning some Italian before I get there.